good evening, everyone. I'm Tarneet Puri,
Good evening.
Senior Manager, Communication and Partnerships, Columbia Pacific Communities. I welcome you all to this exciting session where you will learn how to fight cyber fraud and keep your hard-earned money safe. Fraud Fighter is a special initiative for World Senior Citizens Day by Columbia Pacific Communities, India's largest and most preferred senior living community operators. This session aims to educate seniors about various scams online and how to respond if victimized. We are pleased to share that Karnataka Bank, known for its 100-year legacy, has joined us as the knowledge partner for the Fraud Fighters initiative. A special welcome to Mr. Arul Raj Gomez, Deputy General Manager of Karnataka Bank's Banking Department. Mr. Arul is a certified associate of the Indian Institute of Bankers. He has attained multiple cybersecurity certifications from renowned international universities, including Certified Information System Security Professional, Certified Ethical Hacker, Certified Information Security Manager, and Certified Information Security Auditor. He began his career at Karnataka Bank in 2004. He has 19 years of experience in operational and administrative functions across various domains. His experience spans digital banking, the CISO's office, branch banking, and digital channels. Mr. Arul will lead the session and address any questions you may have. Over to you, Mr. Arul.
Thank you. The 6 categories are online debit card bank frauds and job visa frauds and marketing intelligence OLX kind of frauds and social media offenses and loan insurance lottery and miscellaneous frauds. So online debit card frauds and bank frauds comes under, they will call you that you're calling from bank, share your OTP or share your CVV. Say in US and other countries, without OTP, the transaction can be performed. So CVV itself, the CVV in the back side of the card itself, CVV is there. So they can misuse that and swindle your fund. Credit card reward points, they will sometimes call you for as if converting a debit card, credit card reward points to a gift and ask you some OTP, and people in the greed, they will share the OTP, and what will happen is automatically their funds will be swindled. See, OTP sharing, we should be very, very careful. The most frauds today are OTP based frauds. And then 90% of frauds, what is happening in the industry is based on OTP sharing and debit card being blocked. Sometimes in urgency, like call will come, sir, your credit card or debit card is blocked due to KYC. To confirm the KYC we are calling, can you give the card details? We are not supposed to share our card detail to such guys. Even if you ask which bank, they may not know many times. They will tell your bank. They will never tell the bank name. So immediately first question you can ask which bank. So they may ask which bank you have account. So never, any bank will never call for your credit card or debit card details. You should never share any of the information, banking information with anybody. If required, every bank website will carry a number, a toll-free number will be there, or a specific number will be there. You have to call that number and get reconfirmed, and they will connect to the particular department or a person who has to do the action. And UPI frauds, nowadays UPI collect request will come. In a one click or putting a OTP, automatic OTP fixing, they can able to swindle your fund. So if anything comes a OTP UPI request or anything else, you should never be click on the unwanted links. Whenever some link is there, you should read it properly, then only you have to click. If simply we click the OTP link or a collect request link from your mobile app or from your desk, it may take away your fund. Bank of Maharashtra, there was a fraud full and full of initial UPI days. It was happened actually. Impersonating customer care support, like we are calling from Google Pay, Phone Pay, Amazon. Commonly, Google Pay is not having a customer support call. Even the customer support number is not there in Google Pay. But still people are using some of the identities, like in Google, if you search directly, sometimes what happens, there will be in contact numbers. Those contact numbers are fraudulent numbers. They may wrongly update the details in the website. So anything you want to call to bank or a financial institution, you should go to their official website, check the number, then only you have to call. If any call comes from unauthorized sources, you need not attend, or if you attend also, need not to give any information. You tell them, I will call the bank separately. That is a better practice we have to follow to protect ourselves. Even Paytm e-commerce like wallet KYC frauds also happening. See, Paytm e-commerce wallet KYC frauds, what they do, they will ask for your KYCs, they'll use your KYC, open an account and use that account as a money mules. So fake ID creation defame the victims. Sometimes you may get a request from one of your friend for Facebook. So what we think, say seeing the photo, we may accept the friend request, and after some days, 1 or 2 days, he will send a message to you specifically for I met with an accident, urgent need of money, my mobile is not working, so I am coming through Facebook or WhatsApp or any other social media. So what happening in the background is someone is taking away your photos, screenshot of your photos and creating a different profile and using that profile to collect money and defame the person by creating new profile. And social media, we should be very careful what we are posting because social media based frauds are increasing nowadays. And social media, a person can do a different profile of a different person actually. And Facebook gift friends, there are groups are there in Facebook, they will send gift to friends, and what will happen, instead when they are sending a gift friends, what they do, they collect your information. Even to send a gift, they collect your financial information or your bank account numbers or some other additional information which is required to break through your bank account, or sometimes even OTPs, or they will tell a verification code. That verification code can be used for some other purpose and underlying things you may not understand. So please avoid such things. Sometimes what happen, social medias, they keep a marked photos and make the people to victimize actually. Even they are called continuously they watch the profiles and some of the photos they'll take, and sometimes what happened, minor photos we may view unknowingly, they may capture it, they show the logs and threaten the people and circulating defamatory material over the social media. They come to your profile and make you a friend with them and take your information away. So don't give a friend request for the unknown people. And mail hacking also one of the attack, because when there is an NRA customers, the OTP delivery happens through email. So sometimes what happen, email will be hacked through some other mode. They will see sometimes what happen, you keep sign in some of the laptops or tablets where it is given for a repair. That person may acquire your password, and what he can do another day, he do a fraudulent activity through your mail OTP. And ransomware attack, we unknowingly install some of the softwares. The software will decrypt your system for encrypt your system, and for decrypting it will ask for a key. So to provide the key, and we may require some of the data like photos or some financial information or some information which is not backed up, we may kept in our system. That time what happen, if you are not providing the key, it will not allow you to decrypt your system. So automatically they will ask for a payment, and once you paid the amount, then only the system will allow you to decrypt and see your information. So to avoid this, what has to be done is your regular photo backup and your information backup should be kept in a separate drive and should not allow any unwanted software into your system. That is a major protection we can do. And visa and job offers. So what they do, they will open an job fairs in online, and they'll tell you have got a job, open a video based KYC accounts, that is VSIP accounts in some of the banks, and they'll tell that to maintain the account active we keep some balance. And background what happened, the address, office address will be given as a communication address. What will happen, people will give the office address as communication address, and their debit card and credit card will be delivered to the communication address. This fraudulent person will withdraw the amount what you kept in the account for a minimum balance requirement. This is one kind of modus operandi. And backdoor jobs, what they do, they keep some of the backdoor application in your mobile when they are giving a drive-in download. See what they do, they ask you to click for some of the activity, and automatically another program will installed in your system that will do a backdoor activity. Even they can able to spy you, or they can able to access all the apps what you are using. Even a screenshots can be taken from your system and it can be transferred to you, because the system is already having an internet. Indirectly they can do an watch of you, they spy you, as well as they capture your financial information stored or the websites you have access. Loan, lottery, insurance offenses. So they will send an SMS to you. You have you have got with an lottery, or you have an insurance offer, and some of the loan is granted to you. Some 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 50 lakhs loans are granted to you. One click, one URL will come, some bitly links will come. If you click on that, as if like it is showing a small web page, and background there will be a program download to your mobile app or to your system. It will take access of your mobile or system to get all the information of yours. So whenever you are downloading free apps, or you are clicking on any of the bitly link, you have to be very careful. Should not download or should not get any of the apps from unregistered websites. Some of the websites will have apps. People will do download to avoid make payment. They do download from there. And there are some of the website they show the Amazon whatever they we are getting in a cost of 2,000 rupees, they show as 1,000 rupees. So we think it is cheaper here. And once you pay everything, you will be never delivered. Such frauds also happening actually. And instant loan app is there. In that app, it will take your financial information to check and verify your tax details. And what they do, they use the tax details and your GST details, and they will get a loan from some other company, because banks are providing instant loans based on your GST payment or your income tax payments. There are banks and there are NBFCs are providing. These people will use your login credentials of your tax filing details, and they will use that and get a loan for other institutions actually. So market intelligence, what they do, these people will in drive-in download, they install in applications, or they take your browser cookies, and what they do, they market whatever preferred products you have already searched for. The same products kind they will market with you. Sometimes they are offensive, sometimes they are defensive people. They use this information for marketing and intelligence. Even it is happening in, even Amazon is using that, because when you search some item in Amazon and going to Facebook, you get the same item in Facebook. So what happens, you automatically human mind will like that item and you go back and purchase. Even from that directly you can click. Same way, some of the third parties are analyzing your cookies, and from the cookies they are able to analyze what product you are liking and what product you want to buy, and show the same product advertisements in the apps and linked related product to your social media. So other cryptocurrency frauds, they'll tell multiple times you'll make your investment multiples by 3 times, 4 times, invest in cryptocurrencies, and other multi-level marketing scams are there nowadays. Even it is from earlier, it was a physical multi-level marketing scams were going on, and now it is digitally. You make someone to invest on $5,000, and you will get $2,000. Like that, they make a entry. And what happens in the background, initially they'll pay a small amount, and once the heavy amount is invested, these companies will run away, because their website creation and creating a scam is costing very less when your investments are more. So many frauds are coming like this. So when you are doing your investment, you should be very careful, and only within prescribed official crypto you have to do. And in India, crypto is already in debate. We cannot invest that much in crypto. So I already told you, whenever if you want to call the contact center numbers, what we have to do is you have to go to a search official website, and then only you have to call those numbers. If you directly search in the Google, the person who want to defraud you may keep some numbers for some particular bank, and they can able to defraud you. If you lost money, Aadhaar enabled payment system AEPS without knowledge, immediately disable your biometric link from your Aadhaar. Because what happened recently, there was a fraud, and even NPCI, that is overall integration, what they are doing for AEPS himself, sent a circular that what happened in a registration office, whatever people use their biometric has been taken in a silica, and what happened, they continuously withdraw the amount from the particular person's account using their fingerprints. It is easily possible, and it is happened also. And NPCI itself has issued a circular sometimes to be careful about your biometric. If anything happened to such biometric, you have to rework your biometric. And a Misho app, they have made many money from that, and you get a fraud alert. See, you get a car, or you can registration fee, you can free without, like that. Many advertisements will come. It's one of the example is Misha, whereas there are many frauds are coming. Even they are telling in the name of Flipkart itself. It is only a same name will be changed with a spelling change. So what they do, they defraud you. It is same look and feel of Flipkart will be there, but it is really will not be a Flipkart. And that examples is given in the next. Photos, DPs when you are setting should be very careful, because these DP photos they can taken away, and they can create a profile in your Facebook or some other social media profile, and they can extract money from your friends whoever clicking your name as a profile. So it is defaming a person also, that photos can be used. And even you maybe heard that there is one of the in Tumkur there is a mud. There was a saint was defrauded through this half-naked video call has been happened, and immediately the other person's call will be recorded in that app, and they will extract that app, and continuously they threaten people actually. So any of the calls, such calls come, you can complain with the cybercrime, and you do not to fear for anything, because it is the call is initiated from the third party to you. You are not initiated a call, so there is no problem in that. Also cybercrime, how you have to file a complaint, everything is given in the later stages. But these kind of frauds also, and these kind of threatening also happening nowadays in the social. Never trust anyone online, and never go for any investment plan, online investment plans. See, always keep safe your money in banks, credible financial institutions. And if you want to invest in government bonds or some other thing, safe investments are good. If you are greedy and going for a multiplying investment, there will be a risk in that. If mutual funds, you have to understand the risk and investment. But however, the crypto and other crowdfunding investments, it is already risky. Think twice when you are investing for a multiple investment returns. So credit card, already we know the credit card criminals will ask for CVV number or OTP number. If the transaction is happening in India, OTP is compulsory as per regulatory guidelines. Whereas in US and other countries, CVV itself enough. The transaction will go through. The card not present transaction, you have to give the card number, and the CVV itself enough for making the payment. So if someone is capturing your CVV and your card number, that itself enough to make the payment. If you have a mobile apps for your bank app, you can disable the online transactions, and or you can put a limit for your online transaction. In India, all banks have already given the limit settings in their mobile banking apps, and as well as different banking apps you can do in settings. They will give a link, and they will message you and ask you to click some links and make payment for that. Even a mail will come with an automated payment link. If you click that, and UPI automated collect request may happen. And sometimes they will show the charity or charitable work photos and ask you to click on particular link to make a payment to charity, and background the website will be different. That also they will play the games. So this is also in an WhatsApp, you'll get a bitly link. Unknowingly, if you click or you like the video, you click like that, they will put a bitly link, and background there will be a program running. It may capture your credentials in future date, and they can do a transactions. So always avoid all unwanted clicks, or an app which is dubious app or dubious link. You should be very careful. So Amazon offer gifts, and they will tell that you can see Amazon parcel will come to you. Please share the OTP. People with an curiosity, they will share the OTP, but the OTP was actually came for a different purpose. So never share any OTP or any verification code. Nowadays they are using a different name, verification code. Never share the OTP or verification code with any of the person, except if it is in your mobile. You have to only enter such situation only. It is advised. Already I told you fake job offers. When you are doing for an going for a job or work from home or unemployment lucrative jobs that cyber criminals tell, you can work from home anytime, you can work. So double verify that. And if they ask you to open account, keep money very careful. And if you are telling that address has to be different address, you should be very careful. The address should be given as per your Aadhaar only. If you are even opening an online account, banks are keeping your Aadhaar address as a permanent address. If any communication address changes are there, you should only give your address only. There should not be given any company address which is prescribed by them, because it is a one way of defrauding, and there is a modus operandi. And I already told Facebook, if you want to delete any of the Facebook accounts in your name, there is a procedure, and you can delete such accounts, remove from them, and you can escalate to them to the grievance redressal cell of their Facebook. And loan frauds. See what happens? They will give a loan online. There are small NBFCs are there. NBFCs in the means not approved one. Approved ones, they are regulated entities. They cannot do such things. However, unapproved things are there. It is from foreign country. They will crowdfunding. They do a loans. So what happen online? They get all your information. Even they'll credit a small amount to you. Make an agreement with you through an eKYC based authentication. That is Aadhaar e-sign they can do. And sometimes what happen, the agreement what they make, they may increase the amount. They may not put the actual amount and make you future liable for it. And when you are giving your Aadhaar OTP and e-signing, you may not view the amount. The amount may be different, and future they make you accountable for that amount, and you are liable to pay for that. And very careful when you are receiving informations on your email as well as your mobile messages. When you are getting an email, you should be very careful. You should not click on any of the unauthorized links. Any link what you are clicking should be known to you. If you are really coming from your bank, don't click, and call them, ensure them. Otherwise, go to their website whether any such links are provided. KYC frauds. See, someone will ask for your KYC details, like share your Aadhaar or share your other KYC details. And what they do, they open account, even your tax paid logins. So they may use your logins, or they may create a duplicate account, and they may create an other account, and based on the original Aadhaar what is there, even they change photos. And what whenever you are sharing your Aadhaar details, please mask it. Only the first four and last four digits is enough for them to use it. So do not invest your hard earned money online by believing the words of unknown people. So invest only with an authorized institutions or a credible institutions which are really going to pay you. See what will happen is you will get a huge interest, but you may not repay your principal. So fake websites, see like I already told you, Flipkart 19, Amazon 93. Sometimes what happens, this Amazon A will be like at the rate. So sometimes what happen, people unknowingly, or people with vision problems, they may click it is think like that it is an Amazon only, and they will give a look and feel of same Amazon and make you to pay for some of the things, and they may not deliver. Actually, when you are going for Amazon, it will not be there. So better always go to your Play Store or your app store, whatever is there. Correct actual app you have to download, and the app permissions you have to be very carefully handle, and you have to use the apps. Simply all free apps we should not use. Nothing is free in this world. Everything comes with a cost. AnyDesk, one of this app, everybody knows it. Even it came in newspapers and magazines. See, they made a good fraud out of this AnyDesk. And even other one of the app is used for scanning. Actually, you can do a PDF scanning. What they did, whatever document, confidential document you have scanned, they have taken away and used that information in a public domain. So even if you are using some of the work for any of the office works at home, please use the scanner. Proper scanners are paid scanners, or you use the regular scanners. Don't use the free app scanners, because these scanners will scan your document, as well as what they do, they take your confidential information to the task. So bank employees will never call you for CVV, OTP, your card number itself they will not ask. And if any card is expiring, you will get an official email, and you will get your card at your communication address or your Aadhaar address before the card expiry. 1 month before only you will receive. Most of the banks are in India is following the same rule. If you are not received your card before the expiry date, please contact the branch, or you can go to their website and register a complaint in that, so that the card can be received at your end. or you open your mobile banking app and apply for a card. So I already told you, instant loans, it may reduce your work, but it may increase your burden. So very careful when you are doing any of the instant loan apps. If it is official websites of some of the banks, it's okay. If it is someone which is not registered in India, or if they are not registered in any of the regulated entities, it is highly risky. KBC, that is Loan Baraga Kropadi, lottery frauds. Even you get a calls. Even I get a call regularly from this kind of websites, and this kind of WhatsApp call also nowadays coming actually. And they will ask one or two, three questions. If you entertain them, they will ask you to click one link, and that link will take away your information, or directly it will go for collect request, and they will tell to get a gift. You have to put a pin. The pin will also come to your mobile, and the pin is entered. Everything is gone away from your hand. Bitcoins, this is one of the recent frauds are happening in cryptocurrencies. They will open a crypto kind of thing, and they will ask you to invest. When you are investing in small amounts, the returns will also will come. Once in after seeing the investment and returns, people invested in high value amounts, they will vanish. That time you lose your investment itself. And there are fraud alerts in many of the websites. They given lottery fraud. They given, see, online lottery is also available. So sometimes what happen, people will scratch cards they will use, and they will scratch and get the lottery in a small amounts. Later, when you are regularly taking that, they will lose their money. Even they will do a third party apps to be background they'll run, and they will take away your information that will be used for defrauding. If you are greedy, you will be cheated. See, in Bitcoins also the same. Even WhatsApp space is also same. Even Telegram groups, they ask you to see. They will give the share tips and other capital market investments tips. And what they do, they actually doing an suspicious activity from the back end. Once the share price are gone up, you may also get benefited. But sometimes what happens, they purposefully do it, and which is the time you are unknowing. That time they will withdraw everything, so automatically the share price will gone down. Their information may be forged, but you are believed it and invested, and you will not get the returns, and you may lose your invested amount also. If all this happen, if anything you want to file with the cybercrime police or cybercrime in India, you can comply in the website which is given in the next. So I'm going to explain how the cybercrime can be filed. It is cybercrime.gov.in is a website. You can go there, click on the link for particular which kind of fraud is also there. There are list of frauds are there. In that which kind of fraud you are going to file a case, that particular fraud type you have to click. Once you click the fraud type, you enter your mobile number, your name and mobile number. Once you sign in, a OTP will come to you. Once you once the OTP comes, once you put the OTP, it will ask you to give the details of the fraud. And once you enter the details, it will ask you to submit the complaint. Once you submit, it will be registered, and the particular nearest cybercrime police station it will be forwarded, and the inquiry will be started. And if required, they will call for information from you based on your email, as well as your mobile number is given. So they will call you for the further information. So also emergencies you can call cybercrime helpline, that is 1930.
Okay, the forum is open for questions. Please raise your hand and unmute yourself.
This is Lochana from Sri. So what I want to, you keep telling me that suppose in the past I had clicked on some links. In the backgrounds and information would have already been, some other program will be running. How do we check that whether some unwanted programs are running or not?
Yeah, first thing what you have to check is your app permissions. You once go to your settings in your mobile or settings in your system, go and check for an app permission. See, commonly mentality, whenever there is an app is installed, we give in system means we'll give next, or we give in mobile it is accept, accept, accept. We should not do that. You can, even if you give an accept and if the app is installed, you can go to your settings and check, and all app permission which you are not using, you can switch off that permissions so that it cannot use your mobile. So app permissions are very important thing we have to see. You can now also go to app permissions and check if any of the app you are running, If unwanted apps there, you can list out and you can deinstall it, uninstall it.
Okay, thank you. But then suppose there are some apps are running without being shown in the phone. Does that happen?
No, no, without showing it cannot run because your mobile you can able to detect that actually. The app installs will be listed out actually. Without seeing it cannot run actually. So permanence is very very important.
I'm Uma from Serenanda. I'm a victim of this cyber fraud. About a year ago, I received a call from the Westcom people saying that I'm not paid the bill. I just wanted to know what the policy is that exists in the bank when when I use my money to this fraud. What are the policies? I've been seeing on the TV that RBI commissioner also says that if you use the money through the some fraud, cyber fraud, money can be recovered back to the customer. They have a policy about they have a policy where they have a link with the insurance people, and money will be given back to the customer because they are not the one who was very voluntarily. I didn't share my OTP. I know they didn't ask me for an OTP at all. But still, in the name of that, I have not paid an electricity bill. I lost about 2 lakhs rupees. As you said, all
Yeah,
this formalities within a matter of 5 minutes. I called up the bank people to block my account and immediately I sent a mail to them stating that I have been settled by about 2 lakhs or something. But the bank never helped me in any way. Being a banker's wife, they never helped me in any way to recover back my money. Though the RBI says you have a policy wherein the bank will return back the money to you through an agent or some in LIC or any insurance company, they never did. And also, what you say that you can book your complaint on 1930. I booked on the 1930, but still they say your booking on the online booking is not valid. You have to go to the police station, book a give a done complaint, and then only that will be taken care of. But in spite of going around all the police
so
stations everywhere, nobody I was helped.
ma'am, if such things happen through bank, there is a way. So there is a thing called limited liability on the customer part. If the customer is complaining within 7 days, if a card fraud is happened knowing to the customer, they have to pay. Okay. If they are not paying, you can do one thing. You can file a complaint with an ombudsman. Banking ombudsman is a website is available in online. You can,
But also
yeah, yeah, one second.
I have booked in the Ombus also. What the message I got
Hmm.
from the RBI was this case is not a
Hmm.
genuine case or something like that. They put the this one some fault on my side, being a customer of the bank. So now nobody touched that case. I just wanted to know what is the policy that has been given to the bank when such cases happen. Anything that leads with the
If
insurance.
such cases,
Uh,
if such cases happen, a bank has to pay. Within 7 days, a customer is complained, then the bank has to pay. Even our bank has paid 19 lakh rupees to a customer. Actually, it is in the news.
you get money back,
Okay.
but what the bank
If
says
it has happened to the customer as the RBI policy, one second, ma'am, let me complete.
uh,
If it has happened as per the RBI policy, the customer has no error at their point,
yes.
and the customer is complained within 7 days, it has to be paid. If it is reached to ombudsman with a penalty, the number of days delays also they have to pay a penalty. If it is not accepted to ombudsman, you can go for an appellant authority. That is also possible. You can go
But
for an appellant authority, which is against the
but
RBI.
the bank says each bank also has a different policy, though basic policies that RBI gives, each bank has got their own internal policies that also, and we
No, ma'am,
classify.
it's RBI. 100% sure RBI guidelines, limited liability policy is there in RBI guidelines. Every bank has to follow. It is not each bank has one policy.
I don't know. That's what was said to me, and they said that only the fraud that happens to the ATM card, of you are missing an ATM and you are losing the money, then only the bank comes into picture. Otherwise, it's the police people who has to trace them out and they have to take them. That's almost a
But
I
uh,
was
if you want, I'll share with the people who are organizing this that limited liability policy guidelines with them. I'll send a mail to them. Please take the copy and file a complaint with.
I would
Okay.
also like to share the screenshot where it showed me how to deal with your Aadhaar based links that are biometric links now. That link I want to locate. Aadhaar based.
Hello, you're not audible properly. Aadhaar? Hello.
That show me that website link you told me where I can delink the Aadhaar based biometric system. And I wanted to vote it.
Yeah, it is there. You can go to the Aadhaar centers. That's for your that every bank is running an Aadhaar centers, and even government is running an Aadhaar centers. You have to reach the Aadhaar centers. Once you delink and you one can update Aadhaar, that biometric, it will be changed.
This is got me from actually that one I know. You didn't mention anything about AI-related frauds. Nowadays, we understand that people watch the picture of, say, my own friend. And my friend will ask me in his own voice, hey, Jyoti, send me 20,000 rupees. So I will not be able to make out it all that it is a fraud. What is to be done in such cases? And is there any mechanism? The AI-related fraud.
But should not be based on social media based, right? I told you.
No,
Otherwise, you have to contact the other person who is very
you
close to him,
mentioned
very
many
near to them,
frauds.
their family members, and then confirm. No?
But AI-related frauds, you didn't make any
Yeah,
mention.
yeah. That's the thing I told.
So what to do
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it?
They are using AI as a tool for it.
Hmm.
The ultimate, what happened, we have to take the precautions. Ultimate, if anybody is calling as an impersonation, you have to call the very another numbers or any other sources to confirm it. Without that, it will not happen. Because today's technology, they are using multiple systems in AI they can use and they can defraud you through an AI based technologies. But ultimate the basics will not change, right? The basic is you can reconfirm with a neighbor or their family members whether this is from him. And you should not act based on the social media calling or some other things. Actually, you should actually reach the person through other medium. So basic fraudulent modus operandi will not change. Yes, use them. AI tools are used to uh, ease the fraud. So ultimate basic things in confirmation will not change. You have to call the neighborhood or you have to call to their family members and get the details whether it is true, whether he is really need the money or he is the one. That you have to confirm.
Professor Shashikant Shirati from the Sirin Albana. I have this question regarding, I am also in the information security and IT governance risk
Okay.
compliance for so many years. Okay. Hello, can
Hmm.
you listen to me?
Yeah, yeah, I'm hearing you. Hearing you.
So this regarding the RBI, what Uma had just
Hmm.
mentioned. Okay. Uma had just mentioned, RBI has a policy, but does RBI implement the policy?
Yeah, it is
That's
implemented,
the
sir.
question.
All banks are advised.
See, I'm telling you one thing. Now, I was having the
Hmm.
account in the bank, I'm still having the account. They earlier had a
Hmm.
app. That app was for viewing the balance and also blocking permanently or temporarily the ATM cards or credit card.
Okay.
Then they merged with
Okay.
other transactions. See, this is where the big problem
Hmm.
is. And specifically, RBI has no policy as to how the senior citizens who are above 70, how the bank is going to handle them when they are accessing net banking. What are the precautions the RBI is taking? The banks are
Hmm.
also not taking it to the RBI. And specifically the app. When a person is above 65 and is handling the app, his hand sometimes shake and he accidentally clicks something.
Hmm.
So always it is better. Now I am not using any transaction banking app. I always do the net banking. And the another
Okay.
funny thing is, in a bank where I have the account, there is no synchronization between the net banking and the app. That's how I discontinued the app.
Okay.
Basically, at the backend database, there is no synchronization.
Hmm.
It's a technical issue, and I have been in IT for last 40 years, so I know that. But
Okay.
additional precaution which is to be taken. Okay, the bank has no policy. RBI has no policy which is
Hmm.
promulgated for all the banks as to how they are going to help the senior citizens in net banking and mobile banking.
Okay, sir. We'll take up with IBA. That is a separate organization is there for implementing.
They should come out with the
Indian
app.
Banker Association.
Yeah, the app should be only for those who want to opt for it, mobile banking. The app should be only for viewing the balance and temporarily or permanently this blocking the card. See, that's very good. Earlier I had that in the bank, that app was there. So whenever I used to go for the
Okay.
ATM withdrawal, I used to unblock the card, take out the money,
Okay.
immediately block the card. Temporarily, not a
Okay.
permanent. That's one thing.
Temporarily block the card is available. That's true. That's true.
So now that is
Nowadays, banks are giving.
See, those who
Yeah.
don't want
Nowadays, banks are giving
transactions
such
in
kind
the
of.
app, mobile banking app, for them there should be a separate app. It is all club, bill payment, this, that, 100 things are there in the app. See, those who want that,
So, especially.
for it.
So.
Those who don't want, there should be
So.
a facility for them, specifically useful for the senior citizens.
Okay. So your requirement is specifically for senior citizen. You want an app, right?
Yeah. No, it was
So definitely.
or there has to be some
Okay.
policy from the RBI, and the banks have to take it to the IBA. And to
Yeah,
the
we will take up with the IBS.
what is the policy for the senior citizens?
Okay.
When they are
We have a special committee.
can take it up with the
Special committee in our bank for senior citizens actually.
Yes.
However, we will take up this thing with IBS sir for that improvement.
with RBI. And specifically
Yeah.
the implementation ombudsman, at times it is not satisfactory.
Okay.
See,
Okay,
as
sir.
a
Noted.
customer, you have to take due diligence and take care of that. But as you grow in the age, there is a problem.
Definitely. We understood your problem, sir. We'll take up with IBA for a special apps like that. So all banks can implement, even a good idea.
Uniform policy through the RBI.
And for your information, 1 second, sir. For your information, banks are providing mobile-based passbook that can be used for seeing the balance, because the passbook will not give you the transaction facility. That can be used. Even our bank is giving KBL passbook. There is a passbook application is there, mobile application.
That app which is only giving the passbook. Okay, there are some transactions.
Yeah. As you are required, we have to take up with IBA. That we will do. But presently there is a passbook is available. Mobile apps, you can put a limit and restrictions up to 5,000 rupees. Also, you can put a limit in mobile app. That is also available with banks. Actually, banks have already enabled. But however, you told, whenever there is an mistaken clicks may happen in the old age. So better what we can do is we can suggest for a special app for senior citizens and physical disabled people. Actually.
Where there are no transactions, only for viewing the
Yeah.
balance.
There is no transaction or transaction with a very minimal limit. That is like 5,000 rupees.
There has to be some policy. See what happens if the mobile
Yeah.
is lost, then that's a big problem. Because if the mobile is lost, whatever locking mechanism you have in a mobile, card, it can be very easily broken. So if the pin is only
True.
so you have brute force.
That is true.
What is that pin? There's no meaning.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Arul, on behalf of Columbia Pacific Communities, we thank you for this very insightful session.
Thank you.